So the New York Knicks just made a blockbuster move, going out and trading for Mikal Bridges. They gave up a lot of first round picks, but they had the picks available, and they're coming off of a great playoff run, especially considering all the injuries. I understand they lost in Game 7 to the Pacers, but there were great moments for this Knicks team without Julius Randle being active, and I'll keep that in mind as we move through this rebuild. In addition to that, you saw the emergence of role players like Dante DiVincenzo and Josh Hart. I feel like the Knicks really have something here, and adding Mikal onto this roster should really help that. I mean, Mikal can score at a high level. He can defend. They're going to have a lot of great wings with Randle, Hart, Bridges, and OG Anunoby, assuming they re-sign him. So I don't think this will be a tough rebuild for me. I mean, this squad is insane, so I shouldn't really have too much work to do here. But where we're going to get this started is with the NBA draft. We have the 24th and 25th selections here, and we don't really have a ton of players under contract, but one thing I'm looking for if we do trade these picks is for a backup center, because based on the rumors, the Knicks could end up losing out on Isaiah Hartenstein, so they need a good 5 to replace him, and I think that Rob Williams would be a really good fit for this team. If he can stay healthy, he is an elite defender, he can score inside. I think that Tibbs would like to have a player like Rob Will, so welcome to the squad, Robert Williams. I understand we did trade away McBride, but I think it was worth it to get an experienced veteran center. We're kind of taking a risk on him staying healthy, but the Blazers did throw us Duop Reith in that trade as well, who we can go ahead and get rid of and go get a draft pick. We're also going to trade away Bruno Fernando here. A first rounder for Bruno, sure. We had to trade the 25th pick in this year's draft, but to be honest with you, I didn't really want to use that anyway, so I'm cool with that. And then you know what? We'll trade away Kobe Brown, bring in Derrick Rose for the vibes. Why not, man? And now we'll skip past the draft. We've got team player options. We'll pick up the team option on Jericho Sims. And then as for OG Anunoby, he declines his player option. He's going to be hitting free agency. We'll also extend the qualifying offer to Precious Achiuwa. Now we've got to offer OG some money. In real life, he'll probably get a ton. I'm going to give him like 21 right here. He'll probably get more than those. So that's something to consider. We're also going to bring back Precious Achiuwa. He had good moments for the New York Knicks throughout the playoffs. And then from there, we don't have a ton of money to spend, but it is letting me bring back Hartenstein here. Okay, he went to the Rockets. But that's why we went out and traded for Rob Will. But we also did end up trading away our backup PG and Miles McBride. So I'm going to offer Markelle Fultz a 3-year contract here, and he'll accept that. Awesome. And then we still have some money left. Oh, we could get Drummond as like an insurance option at center on a 2-year. That'd be awesome. Come on, Drummond. Let's go. Welcome to the team, Andre. And now here's what the team's looking like. At PG, it's Brunson and Fultz. We've also got Rose for moral support. We do not have a backup 2 guard. I definitely should have gotten one of those, but we have too many power forwards. So here's what I'm thinking. We'll probably take Precious Achiuwa and trade him for a backup shooting guard. That seems like the simplest answer to our problems. Buddy Hield. Oh, give me Buddy Hield. He always shoots the ball well in the simulations and in real life, of course. He's Buddy Hield. Welcome to the squad. All right, I really like what we've got here, but the simulation is going to determine how good the team is. Maybe I think the team's good, but the sim thinks, oh, this team's trash. So we're going to simulate to the deadline, reevaluate things, see who's playing well and who isn't. And also, I kind of want to make sure our lineups are cool. We've got OG starting, Mikal off the bench. I don't see any world where a guy that the Knicks just traded, like 5 firsts for comes off the bench. So can we play OG at the 2? We can't. Oh man, that makes things a little bit more difficult. I mean, we can move Mikal to the 2. He goes down a little bit. Let's just manually edit this lineup here. I'm gonna put Mikal Bridges at shooting guard, I guess. No, I'd rather have OG at shooting guard, Randle at the 4. This is a bully ball lineup, man, but I think it will work pretty well. We'll edit this to a 10-man rotation, slide Mikal back in at the 2. Dante will be like a bench scoring spark, and yeah, I think everything looks pretty smooth. We've got a rotation with a lot of really good role players, which 2K typically likes, so hopefully we get off to a strong start to this season. Do y'all see that game against the Pacers? 194 to 184? That is ridiculous. Why did the overtime have so many points? I don't know what went down there, but that's absolutely crazy. But we're playing great basketball to open up the season. We only have a couple losses so far. We've lost to the Pacers, the Bucks, and now the Lakers, but we're 18-3 right now. This could very well be a quick New York Knicks rebuild if we just go ahead and win a championship year one. And let's be honest, I don't really think I did anything too crazy or too unrealistic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but none of the moves I made were like insane or anything, right? Speaking of insane moves, it's a really cool storyline that the Knicks went out and got Mikal Bridges. It makes me very excited for the draft. I mean, it's not even draft night and we've already seen a huge trade. I'm also seeing some KD trade rumors going around. Also, I don't want trade approval on. Teams can do whatever they want in terms of trades here. But I'm also seeing KD trade rumors going around. It seems like the Suns want to hold on to him. I'll have to catch up on everything after I record this video. But the offseason is always such an exciting time as an NBA fan, you know, keeping up with all the rumors and everything. So I hope y'all are enjoying it, especially after what was kind of an uneventful finals. The Celtics got that one wrapped up quick. But I think I'm going to stop the simulation right here. We are 38-6, number 1 in the East. Oh my gosh. So I want to check out the stats and see if anybody's selling or anything, just to make sure the lineup's completely optimized. Looks like Brunson, of course, has been Jalen Brunson. He's getting buckets at a very high level, as you'd expect. Julius Randle has come back into the lineup, you know, after having injuries and everything, and has played well. Mikal Bridges actually playing pretty decent. The 2K sim doesn't like Mikal, so I was really nervous that he wouldn't play that well, but it seems like he's playing pretty good. Dante DiVincenzo, a star in his role. OG Anunoby doing his thing, and we know he's good defensively. Drummond, Rob Will have been good, and look at Buddy Hield. He's knocking down threes like we ask of him. Josh Hart, not as efficient as you'd like, but you know, he's Josh Hart, so I don't really see anything that I'm mad about here at all. I mean, look at the estimated wins added. Seems like everybody's pretty impactful here. Markelle hasn't been great, but he hasn't really been playing, has he? Oh yeah, there hasn't really been minutes for him in the rotation, which is fine. If it's been working, we're just going to let it rock out, man. I don't see a need to make any trades, especially if I don't have to. The team's playing great basketball. We're on pace to have one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, like a 67, 68 win season. So no need to make any moves. But I guess this trade for Mikal to go to the Knicks was kind of in the script, wasn't it? Because there's been all this talk about the Nova Knicks and everything, and Mikal Bridges is kind of buddies with guys in New York. Funny how it ended up working out, but I'm yapping a little too much. Let's get to the end of the season. Alright, maybe I haven't done enough yapping, because apparently now the Rockets are trying to trade for KD. What is going on in the NBA world? This is why the NBA offseason is the best offseason in sports, bro. Absolute just crazy stuff going on. And I feel like tomorrow on draft day, bro, things could really get insane. Speaking of insane, our squad could actually end up winning 70 games on the year. We would have to have a strong close to the season, but we might mess around and do it. We just got to close out the season 10-2, which based on how the team's been doing is definitely possible. Are we going to go 72-10? Okay, we lost one. Oh, we might not even win 70. We do win 70. Last game of the season, we get our 70th win. Nikola Topic, Rookie of the Year for the Lakers. He fell to 17. Wow. Amen Thompson, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby DPOY. James Wiseman, Most Improved, the Wiseman Comeback Arc. And Tibbs, Coach of the Year. Where is the New York All-NBA love? We just won 70 games. We don't need the voters to mess with us, bro. We're just going to go out there and win games regardless. What a season it was for Jalen Brunson. And now that it's the playoffs, I will not be afraid to shorten this rotation. We know how it is. Tom Thibodeau, he'll shorten up the rotation. Round 1 of the playoffs, we'll be taking on the Hornets, and we beat them in 5. That was easy. Round 2, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks. It'll be interesting to see what they do on draft day. Did they trade Trey in this sim? I think they traded him for Lauri Markkanen. Interesting, but that's not going to be enough for them to beat us. Did they have Cam Payne starting at point guard? Yeah, come on, man. Next up, it'll be the Cavs. There's a 7th seed here. Great lineup. The Cavs are always a great team in 2K. Game 1 of the series will go to us. Cavs take game 2 and 3. So here we go. Cleveland's giving us some comp here. Let's make this an 8-man rotation. Thibodeau ball. We're going to have these guys playing a lot of minutes. We need this game, though, because if we go down 3-1, we might be cooked, and we might mess around and go down 3-1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, we're going down 3-1 here. So we got to make a comeback that has not been made many times before. But we just won 70 games, so I feel like our team has what it takes to make this comeback, especially considering the Cavs were a play-in squad. There's 1 win. We need 2 more, and we'll be in the finals taking on OKC. I'm going to make this a 7, man. Like I said, Thibodeau ball. Cavs get off to a good start to the game. Oh, they got off to a great start. Their first half was insane. It's over. It's over. We're done. We just won 70 games and got embarrassed in the NBA playoffs by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Thunder go on to win the chip. You always got to worry about the Thunder as well, so that's another thing. So we're headed into the off season, and I should have checked the playoff stats because, yeah, that would have helped. But luckily, a lot of our guys are under contract for another season. Yeah, we've got most of the team under contract, except for 2 of our biggest pieces, Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Now, I did trade for some picks throughout this rebuild. We have the 8th pick via Detroit. Sick. Okay, so let's see how we could use some of these picks to improve the roster. We do have Josh Hart on a pretty big contract, and his numbers in 2K just aren't what his numbers are in real life, so maybe we trade him here. We could do Emmanuel Quickly and Jakob Poeltl. We're trading Josh Hart and 8 here. You know what, IQ, welcome back to New York. I'd like to have a better backup point guard than Mikal, so that makes sense. And now we will need a backup power forward, so I'm thinking we take Rob Williams. No, Rob Williams was really good in estimated wins. Mitchell Robinson, not so much. So we'll take Markelle Fultz, Mitchell Robinson, and we could get Josh Hart right back. Or we could bring back Obi Toppin. He had a good season in Indiana. Ooh, we could bring in Cam Johnson, who it was bad. Okay, we're not bringing him in. All right, then I guess we're going to go Josh Hart right back. We're going to trust that Josh has a bounce back season. It's kind of funny we traded for him right back. So point guard, it's Brunson, Quickly, Collier. We've got DiVincenzo and Hield at the 2. At the 3, it's Mikal and OG. At the 4, it's Randall and Hart. At center, it's Jakob Poeltl, Rob Will, and Andre Drummond. We do, of course, have to re-sign Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, which I'm assuming we will be able to get done this summer. Both of them declined their player options, but that's fine. They're probably just expecting a little bit more money in free agency, which we have to give to them. We're going to throw Jalen Brunson the absolute max that we can, and then we'll head over to Julius Randle, and we'll throw him as much as we can as well, and it looks like we'll get both of them back. Welcome back to New York, Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Sick. Okay, now, do we have any more money to spend? We could bring in like Dario Saric on a little 3-year contract or something, just to basically for moral support. It's not like he's going to play many minutes. And now we've got a nice 10-man rotation. Looks better than last year. Maybe we go star hunting at the deadline if we need to, but I like the way the team looks. We just won 70 basketball games, so I'm hoping last year was kind of just a fluke in the NBA playoffs, and we can go ahead and bounce back this season. I'm going to throw Mikal Bridges into the starting lineup once again, and yeah, we should be all good to go for the season. We have a lot of great role players on this roster. The only thing I'm worried about is, do we need like a second star next to Brunson, another 90-plus player? I might explore that at the deadline. We'll see how things are going. All right, boys, so we're here. It's January 8th, and we are 24-12 right now. Whole family's going to sleep, so I got to lock in and finish this rebuild soon, especially so I can get it out to y'all before y'all all go to sleep as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to look at team intel, see what teams are selling or rebuilding, see if I can take any players from some of these teams that, you know, are struggling. We could look at Domantas Sabonis from the Kings. I mean, if we wanted a paint presence, but he can't really defend that well, so maybe he's not our guy. Oh man, looking around the league, there's just not a lot of great options so far. Zion's not untouchable, but the Pels are buying, so I don't think he's our guy. Dang, bro. Lakers are selling AD in the Big Apple. All right, that's the move we're going all in for here. Now, how do we get there financially? I think it's going to be Jakob Poeltl, Rob Williams. That should already get us close. Then we take Anthony Davis here. How close are we? 13.69 million. Then I guess we have to throw in Josh Hart, and then they can throw us just somebody random. I don't even care. You can throw me Darling. All right, and they're going to say no. Why do I have trade override on? Hold on, let me turn that off. I'm not trying to cheat. I downloaded a share scenario, so some of the other person's settings were still on there. But anyway, call up the Lakers. Anthony Davis here. Y'all throw us your worst player, and let's see what they say. They say no, but we do have a few picks. Not a lot, though. Oh, I'm nervous. Yeah, we might not be able to make this happen. I think we simply don't have the trade assets to make a huge trade like this. So instead, I'm going to try and make some marginal upgrades, see who's playing well, who isn't, and try and upgrade from there. Looks like DiVincenzo, Quickly are really good. Mikal Bridges is having an incredible season. Julius Randle has been alright. Not really shooting that well from 3. Maybe he's the guy we trade to upgrade? I mean, there aren't really any great upgrades available, so I guess that's not our move either. What's OG putting up? Oh, I mean, yeah, he's cool. Could we field offers for OG and Jakob? And a first. We could get Cat. We could get Darius Garland. Chris Middleton. I just don't love any of these offers though. I'm not going to force anything. We still are the #1 seed. I guess we're just going to hope some things go our way in this year's playoffs. We've got more experience and stuff. So yeah, let's hope that the team really dials it in for the postseason and we can go ahead and win a championship. Maybe we get some more favorable matchups. I don't know, man. I guess I'm hoping for some luck. Season is wrapped. LaMelo with an MVP. I feel like I don't see that a lot here in 2K, but congratulations to LaMelo Ball. No New York Knicks on the All-NBA team. All right, bro. We don't need the All-NBA love. We just need the championship. Round 1, it'll be Indiana. Let's get revenge on them or not. Okay, we're up 3-2. We beat them in 6. Nice. Round 2, it'll be the Toronto Raptors. They look pretty decent. You know, RJ Barrett revenge series here. They've also got Money Mitch. We traded him over there. Wait, the Hornets are the 2 seed? Okay, we might mess around and blow a 3-1. So let me actually focus in on that. I was more shocked at the Hornets that I wasn't even focusing on our series. We're going to make this an 8-man here. We're going to game 7. All right, good start to the game. Good stuff, guys. Nice. We're moving on to the conference finals. I'm confident the team's not going to blow this lead. There we go. Oh my gosh, we almost blew the lead. Okay, we won by 1 point. We're moving on, and we'll be taking on the Charlotte Hornets. It's the Hornets, bro. I don't care that they made it here. I just can't believe that we would lose to this team. It's a 2-2 series. We win game 5, and we're going 7 with the Hornets. Well, if we somehow beat them, no way we're going to beat OKC. All right, it looks like we will beat Charlotte, so we're going to the finals. LaMelo wins conference MVP in the losing effort. Shout out to LaMelo. He's playing really good. And now we have the Thunder. Speaking of offseason moves, they did recently trade for Alex Caruso. We take game 1 against them. They win game 2. We win game 3, though. They win game 4. Come on, give us game 5. Yes. Let us close it out in 6. Yes. Your New York Knicks are NBA champions. And now I'm not going to keep the family up continuing this rebuild, so that's a big W for me. Shout out to Julius Randle. The league couldn't handle the Randle winning finals MVP. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.